guys, welcome to Sparkling Diamonds. I am Brittany. If you guys are new to our channel, welcome in. We are glad to have you. We do lots of things in relation to diamond painting, including unboxings, which you're going to see today. We do some artist spotlights. We're working on trying to do some more like month in review kind of things. We do post reviews of videos, some enhancement videos, just lots of things all related to diamond painting. So welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you guys for continuing to come back and watch us. We really appreciate it. If you would, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, as it will help get our video out to other people who are hopefully new to diamond painting, because we're wanting to grow the community here. So now, what are we here with? So today this is an unboxing from Oraloa. These are kits that I grabbed. One is a restock, one was a new release. I think it released probably around Valentine's Day. I can't remember exactly when it released, but I hadn't unboxed them yet. And I really want to look at the one that was a restock. I know there are probably quite a few people who wanted it, and I actually got lucky and snagged it at the same time. So we're going to actually take a look at the restock first, and then we'll take a look at the newer release. So the one that I got on a restock is not in stock anymore. The other one is going to be in stock, but only in rounds. So if you wanted it in squares, you'd have to sign up for restock notifications. So let's take a look at this one. So a little bit about their box. You can see it's got their logo, Oraloa, let your creativity sparkle. They did actually just make an announcement that in May, it's like their birthday, and they're going to be redoing their logo a little bit. So this box might look different in the near future. You're going to have an image of the diamond painting here on the side, as well as some details, some instructions on how to diamond paint, and then again, the let your creativity sparkle. So the image that we're getting that I did on a restock is going to be Win-Win by Marie Antoinette Cailao? I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong. And so this is a square kit. And let's get into it here. Let me get something to open this box with here. And you'll see once we get into this one why I didn't grab this when it first released, and I really regretted it, and it's sold out on release relatively quickly too. But once we get into this kit and get it out, you'll see, probably have a little bit better idea of why I like it so much. All right, maybe. All right, so their canvases do come wrapped within plastic in the box here. And this is going to have everything in it. So let's go ahead and pull this out here. And I'm just going to toss this plastic to the side for now. Alright, so we're going to have our drills, our toolkit, and then we do have a sticker sheet in here. I'm going to go ahead. So these canvases are poured glue, so you can roll them back on themselves. They will self-flatten if you lay them flat long enough, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to roll it back, and I'm going to lay it face down for a minute while we take a quick look at the toolkit. Well, let's look at the toolkit in the first one, not the second one. And then once we look at the toolkit, we'll take a look at the drills real quick, and then we'll look at this cute canvas. All right. So let's look at the toolkit first here. So you get some pretty pink tweezers. These are super, super sharp, so be careful. Make sure to keep the protective sleeve on it there. You get the Oraloa branded washi tape. So I guess it's not really branded. Oh yeah, it is. It does have their saying on it. I couldn't remember if it did or not. And then your other basics in here. And they do throw a couple other goodies in here too. So let's see if I can get this all out here. All right, so you got your blue little caddy of wax here. You have your little small tray that's got the shallower edges there. So there's that. You do have your diamond painting pen. So it has your single placer. It does have, looks like a 3-placer. And then you also get I think this is a 9-placer actually. So you get that. And then you also have the squishy for your diamond painting pen. Although this one's all smushed, it may not go on. That's the question. Can I get it on? Probably not. All right, we're gonna leave it alone. So you do get some cute stickers. that one. And you have this, so they're all kind of similar to their branding. You do have this, which is like a piece of like acrylic, it seems like. And then you've got this, which is like a really thick cardstock almost. So just some cute little things with their toolkits here. Now, oh, their little bag I didn't show you guys also has their brand on it. Super cute. All right, let's get this tossed back in here, and then we'll take a look at this drill, these drills and the color scheme we got going on here. There we go. All right, so their kits are in baggies. You can see you've got a couple on top there. And then here is our general color scheme. Yeah, your specialties here at the end. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of any of them. It does come with a discount code as well as information. It comes in several languages as well, and then instructions as well as tips and tricks on a little piece of paper here. Your sticker sheet. I love that their sticker sheet is like a silver one. But then you have all this is all sticker sheets, so you can cut this out if you use like a logbook. But you have the artist name, Marie Antoinette Cailao. Win-win, your image, and it tells you, so this is 55 by 55 centimeters, and it is a square drill. It doesn't say that on there, but it is square. It's gonna have 58 colors with 6 ABs. I don't know if you guys can tell, this thing is like, it's like a silver. It's so shiny. All right, so I am going to, just because the way they package them, it makes it easy to do, I am just going to take out the specialty drills real quick here, and we'll look at the 6 ABs, and then we'll find them on the canvas. This is one of the kits that I like to work out of just bags, because it's already all in bags ready to go for you. All right. We're going to leave this laying to the side here for a minute. So, 6 ABs. So you have 210, which is a purple AB, and so you can kind of see without the focus all the shimmery on the top, there. So that's why they're called AB drills. This stands for Aurora Borealis, and it's because it's got that pretty shine on the top there. So that's 210. You have 307, which is a yellow. We have 321, which is a red shade. You can see it, even without it focusing, you can see all the shine there. 601, which looks like a pink shade. We have another red. This is 666 AB. Not a whole lot of those. And then we have a green as our last one, and it is 905 AB. Not a lot of those either. All right, so we're gonna lay those here on this side. All right, are you ready? I'm excited. I'm excited to see this canvas. I haven't unboxed it yet, so I honestly don't know if I've watched an unboxing of it either, so I'm super, super excited to see this. So here we go. Oh, yes! Alright, so if you guys have watched our channel or maybe our vlog, we play Pokemon Go, me and my mom, who's Robin, who's the other half of the channel. And as soon as I saw this, I should have gotten it on release, and it sold out so fast I didn't. So when I saw it in stock, I just knew I had to grab it. So you can see it's got like the Pokeball here. You got Togepi, who is a Pokemon. You got lots of little, you got Cancia. I believe this might be Rowlet is who that's supposed to be. And then you've got I think this is probably supposed to be Igglybuff, which is the baby Jigglypuff. You can see they've got like the Pokeballs on their hat, but you just have little different Pokemon sticking out everywhere. It's so cute. Oh, you got a little Poliwag here too? That's just so cute. So, yeah, that's why I had to have this one, of course. It makes me so happy. God, there's so many things going on right now I want to work on. I shouldn't unbox any kits because it just makes me want to work on them. Like, I want to do this one. It's not huge either, so like, lots of nice color blocking. The symbols are really clear. All right, let's talk about the canvas real quick. So at the top here, you'll see you have the Oraloa. At the bottom, you have their slogan, "Let your creativity sparkle," as well as all their social media in the bottom right here. In the bottom left, you have a small thumbnail. Again, the artist name, the name of the painting, and the size. So 55 by 55 or 21.65 by 21.65 inches. On both the bottom right and top left, you do have your legend. It almost takes up the full side because there are so many colors. And then just take you up close here just so you guys can kind of get an idea of how clear these are, and then just kind of see like the amount of color blocking in this kit. The rendering is done so well. The only thing I wish there was an Eevee in here. Eevee's my favorite. Oh, I just realized there's a Marille there. Some of you don't realize so you start really looking at it. That's definitely a Marille. All right, let's look at these specialty drills. Sorry, so distracted. All right, so first we have the 210, which is the purple AB, and it is a check mark. It's going to be the symbol we're looking for on the canvas here. And so I do see a couple, literally just 2 right here. There's not a lot of these, and I'll tell you guys the same disclaimer I do in a lot of the videos. I may miss them, especially when there's not a lot of them, so I do the best I can trying to find them. I do see a couple in Polywag over here, like around the outside, a little bit right here in the middle. Just looking to see if I see any anywhere around the girls up here. There are a couple in the arm. The claw machine, so here and then right through here, but that looks like it. Again, there's not a whole lot of that, so that probably is pretty close to it. Oh, I do see 2 right here where it looks like Igglybuff and Marille meet. All right, next, this one I have a feeling is going to be easy to find because it's a bright yellow. 307. So you get Sunker in here, who is all yellow. This bright yellow is all this AB. You do also have a little bit right here in Cacturn's little crown. But that's going to be it for that, and that color just stands out, so that one's super easy to find. All right, next we have one of the reds, so this is 321, and this is going to be it looks like a triangle symbol almost. So I'm looking anywhere I would see like some red. So I do see below Rowlett here in the corner, just a very few right there, like 4 or 5. Oh, right here. Who is that? I don't know if I can tell who that is. I feel like that might be Electorb, but I could be wrong. But in Electorb, like the top of him right there, it looks like there are quite a few right there. And that's probably going to be it because there's not many of these either. I'd be surprised. Actually, are there any in the Pokeball up here? There aren't. So that looks like it for that one. Now next we have our pink AB, which is 601, and the symbol for that is a capital H. Now, there's lots of pink in this kit. Okay, I already see right here. I think it might be the bottom of her, I'm trying to look. It does look like it's like the bottom of her outfit, this one on the left here. Let's see. I see a couple in her scarf of the middle character here. A bunch in her visor up here. Oh, and then some in her bow. On her head too, there's quite a few in her bow, and actually there's some in the Pokeball up here at the top. Actually, I see a couple over here in Poliwhirl's nose. And there's just a couple scattered out, because there's a couple right here too. I think that's Ditto. There's a couple right here hiding. I think that's Ditto hiding behind people, but there's a couple right there. All right, next. We have another red, so this is the 666 AB. Now this one, yeah, is definitely in the top of the Pokeball up here. And then there is some more of that in Electorb here. And then also the center of Azumarill's ear, a few in Poliwhirl's nose, a few in Owlett's nose here. I think that's it, actually. And then the last we have is that green, which is 905 AB, and that is like an equal symbol. So you have some in Cacturn here, kind of going around the edges. You have just a few right here. You actually have a couple in her green eyes here. And I don't really see any more green at the top. yeah, so that's it. So not a lot of those either. So that's it for the specialty drills. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to, Robin's in there working away. I'm gonna have to go show her this because she's gonna absolutely love this because she loves Pokemon too. She's probably gonna want to steal it because it's not in stock. But I really, honestly, like, this is one I want to do right now. Because if you've seen our vlog, you've seen I've got like some Pokemon stuff. And I have a ton of Pokemon cards, but I haven't shown our vlog either. But this would go perfect with all the Pokemon stuff. So I'm gonna put this up, and I will be back when I've got the other one out ready for you guys to check out. Okay? All right, guys, we are back with our second canvas here. So you can see this one's gonna be bigger. So this one, I'm pretty sure it released like right around Valentine's Day because I purchased it a couple days after Valentine's Day, but I think it was like their special release for it. So this is by Maria Chetkareva. I'm probably mispronouncing these names, so I do apologize in advance. But this is called Flowers. Look at her. All right. The sticker sheet is laid out a little bit different. I do like it. I also like that the characters are a little different too. So this one you have 80 colors, and this one looks like it doesn't have any ABs. It's gonna have 7 fairy dusts. So there's a look at that. So let's lay this to the side. Now this one is again much bigger, so I have two packs of drills here. And again, these, I didn't say this in the first one, these are labeled, so you do have like a code that's gonna match like the canvas, and it'll be on like the bottom of the canvas and the outside of the bags. So here's a look at our color palette. Lots of pretty pastels, obviously the greenery, and you're gonna have your specialty drills here. So let's pull out these specials. Somewhere this bag opens. Oh, there it is. All right. So I think I said we had 7. I'm gonna assume that's probably it. Yeah, that's a regular white. All right, let's kind of roll this back this way for right now. We'll just leave these laying here. So these are going to be a little different from the ABs. So these are called, again, fairy dust drills. And so this is going to probably be a better bag to show it to you in. So they have like a mica powder, almost like, it looks like glitter coating on the top of them. There's not anything that's going to rub off onto you or your canvas, but it just gives it this really pretty subtle shimmer. If it'll focus here. There you go. So you can kind of see the bottoms look really dull, but then you see the shine on the top there. So we have $3.49, which is like a shade of red here. We have a yellow, which is $4.45. A lot of this green, $5.81. These 2 pretty blues, so $7.98, $9.96. Oh, these are all kind of shades of blue. $37.66 and $38.44. Love the blues. Favorite color. All right, I didn't roll this back on itself. I also didn't tell you guys in the last one, the canvas is does have perforated edges, and it's also scalloped to prevent fraying. But I didn't roll this one back. I just laid it flat. I probably don't need to, but we're going to just to be on the safe side here. And I will do what I usually do, which is I'm going to turn it sideways. So you may have to turn your head sideways just to see the full image here, and then I'll turn it correctly. So here is a look at her. Oh my gosh. She is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors in this. All right, let's look at her this way. We'll pan her up here. I'm gonna kind of hold her a little bit so I can, I know there's a little bit of glare from the light. So I'm gonna try to hold her so you guys can see her without glare, hopefully. Look at that. I love the shells of all the flowers. She's making a bouquet. That is just gorgeous. Man. So pretty, so pretty. I love all the different colors, and it's just so bright. Like, I see there is like some 310 in here, but there's really hardly any 310. Like, I think it's literally maybe just her eyelashes. Like right around her eyes here, I don't see 310 anywhere else. All right. Anyway, I love the bright canvases. This is gorgeous. Now I see why there's so much blue. You've got all the blue. I love the blue flowers, but then her whole outfit's blue. The vase right here's blue. The wall's blue. So All right, let's look. So first we have this shade of red, which is $3.49. And so that's gonna be like a circle with a line through it. So let's see. So I do see literally just like 6 or 7 right down here at the very bottom. There are going to be quite a few around this flower right here and at the bottom of like this tulip here. Same thing with this bunch of flowers in the middle. You've got some around this flower, some right here. You have a couple around the orange part of this flower. And then actually her lips, a few of her lips are that. And I don't see anything at the top that's gonna be bright enough for that. So that's it for that one. Next we have this yellow $4.45. And so right here, the inner part, not the outside yellow, but the inner part is gonna be that. There's a few in the yellow here. Actually, there's a few in the yellow up here. And actually there's some in the top of her hair, like right through here. There's just a couple right through here in this flower and in this vase. There's actually a couple on the wall in spots too, where it looks like the sun might be coming through. Just a few here. So this is kind of scattered throughout, it looks like. Although I bet, yeah, there's quite a few in this yellow flower and then this yellow flower. I only see a couple right here. And then there's a couple right here and right here. So this one's gonna be mainly the flowers, although there's a little bit in the wall there. All right, this one, I'm sure it's gonna be lots of places. So this is gonna be our green, and this is $5.81. So it's like 2 squiggly lines. So yeah, greenery down here. There's a few in this part, but then like right here where it gets a lot lighter, there's quite a few. Not any right there. There's tons in the stems of this bunch, as well as like the outer leaves right here. Some of the leaves on this greenery. Let's see. Yeah, greenery here. Mine says anywhere you see the greenery for the most part. Like this upper part up here is a little darker. It doesn't have it on the bunch, but the whole bottom stems do. Let's see. Actually, I don't see any in this greenery. Let's see. So none in those two. There are a few right here, and yeah, there is a few in this one too, right up here. So yeah, just not in the 2 group bunches at the top, but kind of scattered throughout the rest. There's not a lot in this one. It's more focused like right through here, but there's a few. All right, let's start looking at these pretty blues. So the first one is the $7.98. This one might be my favorite color, actually. All right, oh, let's see this one already. So the outline of all the blue flowers here, some of this here, but then you have some in her bow. You have some outlining her apron here, all through here, but then you also have, some more in the blue flowers here, lots of it in her apron right here. Let's see. The bottom outlining of the flowers down here. There are a few, I don't think I said, in this flower pot here. None of the scissors though. So that's it. So that's pretty well scattered. Lots of it focused here in her apron though. But oh, and there is a few in the pot too here actually. Didn't say that. All right. Next blue, which is $9.96. This is the @ symbol. So let's see if we can find that. All right, so I'm gonna see it in this flower here, a few right here, and then a couple in this very bottom flower. I don't see any in this flower or this flower. Let's see if there's any in her apron of this one. It doesn't look like there is. There are a couple in the flowers here and here. Let's see. I'm just looking because they're a little more scattered than the other ones were. Okay, I see a couple right here. Just literally just right there in that flower. And that looks like it. Again, I might be overlooking it, but I know there's not a lot of that one. Okay, so next we have like this pretty teal looking shade, which is $37.66. So let's see. I'm just looking at the bottom here. If I do see some, I'll slide it up and show you guys, but I don't think there is gonna be any. Okay, I see lots of that in this bunch right here. It's scattered throughout this bunch of flowers here for sure. Oh yeah, this part of the flower here. I don't see any other blue down here. Lots of this in this blue flower here. That might be it, because I don't think there's going to be many of those in the pots. Actually, there's like one in this eye, actually. None in this eye, but there's one in this eye of that color. Let's look right here. Yeah, so that's it for that color. Last one, again, just another one there's just a couple of. And this is going to be 3844. And so, let's look. I don't see any of that at the top here. Okay, so the darker shade of blue in this flower here, so like right here and right here, is all going to be that color. Let's see, there's not a lot of this one either, so. I'm looking, I don't readily see any of that, and oh no, there are. There's a few, like 5 or 6 right here. And I don't see any of those down here, so I'm probably missing those, because I don't know if that's enough. It may be, just with that one. Maybe, that might be it, because there's not a lot of those either. But this is absolutely gorgeous. This would be a fun one to do lots with. Like, I don't think I'd want to enhance anything except for the flowers. Like, just all the colors on the flowers. That would make it so pretty. So pretty, because you've got the blues are pretty. Like, they've done a good job highlighting them, but just blues and pinks and yellows. Honestly, I might even like the greenery of the yellow one just to make the flowers pop more. I don't know. So pretty. I'm trying to hold it a little bit so you guys can see without the glare one more time. So this one is called Flowers. So this one is in stock on Oraloa, but only in rounds. So they offer this one in round and squares. The squares is sold out. So if you want this one in rounds, though, it is currently available. And they do have, you can go on and sign up for restock notifications. So if you did want this in round, or if you wanted, if you did want this in square, or if you did want to purchase Win-Win, you can go on there and sign up for restock notifications. I have seen some people say, I think they may have like 2 warehouses or something. And so I've seen people say that like sometimes they'll get restock notifications and something won't actually be restocked. But just you can always sign back up if for some reason that happens. Or maybe they just might not stock a bunch and it sells out super fast. I don't know for sure. But definitely if you're interested, sign up for restock notifications. And go check out, they've got some very pretty canvases on their website, so definitely go check them out if you've never purchased from Oraloa. I will say I've completed one. It was more it was a lot more confetti. It looked more computer rendered. It may have been hand rendered, but just the way it was drawn had a lot of confetti in it. So these definitely have a lot more color blocking. I didn't even show you guys kind of the symbol. Like you have some sections with tons and tons of color blocking, and then like when you get into the flowers, you're gonna have a little bit more of confetti and changing colors a little bit more, but even then like her sleeves, you have lots of color blocking, and then like the sky. So lots of opportunity for a good mix in this one. So definitely go check them out if you haven't already. Even if you can't get either of these, or if you want this one around, you can grab it. And that will be it for our video today, guys. Just wanted to show you these 2 pretty canvases I had been hanging on to. And I wanted to look at Win-Win, obviously, but I did want to look at this one too. You guys have to talk me down. Tell me I can't start Win-Win. I have other canvases I need to do. Just tell me, okay? I'm very tempted, in case you can't tell. But that'll do it, guys. Let me know down below. Again, do you want either of these, or is there other Oraloa kits you got your eyes on? And we will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys are kind to everybody, both in the real world, online, and in our comments down below.